Hello, this is Maria from mathmammoth.com. In this video, we're gonna look at reflections in the coordinate grid. And we already looked at the basic principle that if you have a point and you're reflecting it in any line, then the reflected point and the original point, how to reflect it, we look at the perpendicular distance of that point to the reflection line. In other words, I have a point here, so I look at the perpendicular distance, which is exactly 2 units. And I go 2 units over here, and that's where I make my reflected point. Or this one, it's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4 units this distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. And this one is 2 units, and so 2 units on this side. So let's say that these original points were actually vertices of a triangle. And so let's say that I draw these sides of the triangle here. And then the reflected triangle, since I have already reflected each vertex, then let's draw the lines from one vertex to the other. Now we have the triangle and its image under the reflection. Now let's look at reflecting points in the x-axis or in the y-axis, and let's focus on the coordinates of those points and how they behave under the reflection. Reflect the points -3, 5, and 2, -4 in the y-axis. So if I draw -3, 5, -3, and then 5, it's over here. And I'm going to reflect it in the y-axis, which is this vertical axis. So therefore it goes over here. What are its coordinates now? They are 3 and 5. Notice that compared to the original, the -3 changed to 3, and then the y-coordinate did not change, because it's on the same level of height, so to speak here. It did not change there, but the -3, the x-coordinate, became the opposite. And then 2, -4. So x is 2, -4. If I reflect this point here in the y-axis, it goes over there, right? 2 units from the y-axis. And now its coordinates are -2 and -4. Again, the x-coordinate changed to its opposite, and the y-coordinate did not change. And it is for you to investigate how this works if you are reflecting points in the x-axis. Lastly, let's look at this figure. Is it correctly reflected? We're talking about this purple figure. Is it correctly reflected when it becomes this blue triangle? Where's the reflection line, first of all? It's not given, but we can figure it out. If you look at these where it intersects the reflected figure's sides, the reflection line is actually right there. And let me draw it now. So that's the reflection line. And now we can check. We're going to zoom in a little bit to kind of see more carefully, is everything reflected correctly? First of all, this point here, it is 1 unit from the reflection line. And yeah, we can see it is reflected correctly. This 1 unit from the reflection line on the other side. This point, it is 1 unit from the reflection line, perpendicular distance. And again, yes, 1 unit on the opposite side. Then this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is not correctly reflected. This point should have been right here instead. Let me see if I can draw the correct figure. There we go. There's the correctly reflected triangle for us. Okay, we're all done with this, and I hope it was helpful.